Start with opening statement.
Yeah, tough loss right there. Obviously, he had one tough inning. Top of the third, they scored a seven spot with two outs, and that's always tough. You got to give them some credit. They had the big hit with Falby and hit a triple and got away from us a little bit there, but I thought we set the standard today. I thought we had some really good resiliency. I thought we competed. In this league, it's just I always continuously say the team that has two out RBIs and does some really, really good things with two outs is going to be the team that usually wins the ball game. And they did a good job of that tonight. I like the way we bounced back immediately in the bottom of the third and answered, but it was just a little bit too much to overcome tonight.
Oh, sorry. Just Talon's coming up. What are you expecting from them, and what's the main message going into that one?
I think compete. I think that's always the message. Resiliency, compete. We're gonna show up. We'll be ready to go. The Talons are obviously an incredibly talented ball club, really deep pitching staff. So we'll be ready to go. We'll be prepared. I have no doubt that every one of our players is gonna show up and compete, and we're gonna get after it.
And this is really the tail end of the season. What have you learned about your team so far? And you only have, I guess, 3 opponents left.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I take away is this is the first game we've had out with our complete roster. So I'm excited to see where we go. But one of the things I love most about this team is they answer. And I have no doubt that we'll be ready to go and we'll compete every time it feels like we've had a loss. We've bounced back and played some of our best softball. So I expect nothing but really good softball game one versus the Talons.
Such a pitch by committee effort tonight. It seemed like some of those changes maybe were scheduled. Was that a different strategy you guys were testing out this evening?
I really think it's who we've been all year, to be honest. It's something that we've really gone to. Court's done a great job with the pitching staff, and what we did tonight is nothing different than we normally do. We had a plan going in, and unfortunately, they had a really good third inning, and you got to tip your hat to them and some of the things they did in that third to win the ball game.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Can you talk about the 7 run inning and how you all were able to capitalize on those opportunities?
Yeah. We talk about it a lot of just hitting's contagious, and this team did a really good job of just back to back to back. And obviously Kendra coming up with the big hit and clearing the bases. It's nice to see. And it started with even just Sis with the strikeout, the ball just getting away from them and hustling out. And I think that that's something our team does well, of just going hard. And, she could have gotten in her feelings and headed to the dugout afterwards, but that's not the case with this team. It's just, we'll make the most out of anything that we have in front of us.
Coach, also, how critical was it to get this win, especially with the series against the Blaze coming up, for positioning and standings, and how much is that a conversation for you guys?
I think every win is important. That's just the conversation with our team right now. If we're on the second part of the season, and everything's important. Every team is a big win. Every team is capable of taking a win here and there. So it's just every inning is important. Every pitch is important, and that's what we're trying to get across to our team. Is just the details matter. Everything is important, and that's just how we have to approach every single out.
Coach, what a difference a day makes. 6 2-out RBIs tonight.
Right.
It's kind of been a little bit of the kryptonite over the last couple games. And then tonight it just seemed like, regardless of the circumstance, you guys are pushing runs across. Like even the advanced runner stats, like 500 in that tonight.
Right.
What I maybe wouldn't say clicked, but released, pressure off.
Yeah. Right after a couple bout outings, it's just like, what else could go wrong? Yesterday Mia struck a ball and it went right off the pitcher, right to the shortstop in a double play. So it's just, we got to play loose. And that's something that I think we did well tonight. There were times where, we had 1, 2, 3 out innings and it wasn't in our favor too. So it's just take advantage when the opportunity comes, but we have to keep being us, playing loose, playing confident, playing together, and just keep going for it.
How exciting is it for you when you kind of look through that hit column and see that it's, it's at the top, it's scattered through the middle, it's at the bottom, to know that hey, this is a lineup that seems to be becoming complete in how they contribute?
Yeah. I don't think that's a secret to us. We see them do it day in and day out at practice. So it's nice, I think, for them to see it and feel it. It's just, we're a feeling kind of team. And a game like this just helps us go into that next series.
Kendra, I think anybody who saw your VP today should not have been surprised by that because I saw you hit that ball maybe 6 or 7 times. How does a pregame like that lead into a moment? Not only that one, but then, you knocked another hit tonight too that squared that ball up.
Yeah, I think just recently I've been thinking a lot up to bat, which that's not usually like me. So just kind of going up with like a free mind, not thinking of anything and just trying to hit the ball hard and not making the situation bigger than what it is. And like Coach Trice said, like at this point, it felt like, what do we really have to lose after the past couple of games? So just kind of going up and almost free swinging and just getting a pitch over the plate and making it as simple as possible. So, yeah.
As a hitter who can bunt, slap, hit for contact, clearly for power too, how satisfying is it in a moment like that to see that the outfield is crowding in on you and that you can knock a ball off the wall?
Honestly, like I didn't even look at the defense once. All I was thinking about was just putting the hitting a line drive up the middle, and then it kind of went farther than I was planning. So that was like a nice surprise.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are playing really close. And just as a team, the way that this offense seemed to be feeding off of each other, not only in that third inning, but just being able to put stuff together tonight. What is kind of that passing of information, that clicking been like for you guys?
I think just relaying the message and just not giving up on each other. Like we started this team back in spring training camp and we knew what we were, and just continuing that and not falling stray of that even when we lose, and just continuously believing in each other regardless of how hard the times get, because this is a really hard game. And if we turn on each other, we're not going to be successful. So I think just how we've been playing, like even our last outings weren't the best, but we still had each other's backs. And then like today that really showed, and now it can only go up from here. So
Carley, for you, the Spark is a lineup that has been the most challenging for the Cascade statistically, and you really flipped that on its head tonight, just with being able to keep them in check and shut them down. What was most effective for you?
Yeah, I was actually really excited to face them. I think they're a great offense, and it was like more every time through the lineup, it was like more of a challenge, and it was just like fun. It's like they adjusted, we adjusted. So what was working for me was my team. We were all connected, Coach H included, Mia included. Like, I just felt like we were coming at them like 9 versus 1 every single pitch.
That is such an encouraging way to phrase that. I think the strikeouts stand out too. This is a lineup that doesn't strike out quite as often as maybe some others. To be able to get some swing and misses, to get a lot of hitters to chase tonight. What kind of confidence, or what does that tell you about maybe your stuff right now? How it's moving, how it's feeling?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. I even told I told the coaches tonight I was going to attack a little more and I might give up something big, but I'm going to punch too. So like my objective today was just changing the tone, changing the pace a little bit and getting in their face. And they are good enough to hit balls on the plate. Every ball that was hit tonight was on the plate. So like they did their job. Got to tip my cap to that. And I also learned more about them tonight. And I'm someone that I'm better the more I know. So like, I don't know, if I see you 5, 6, 7 times, I like that even better. It's more information for me.
Watching you throughout the game, it sounded like you and the infield got louder as the game progressed. Like in that 7th inning, like sitting on third base, I could hear everybody. What does that feel like to be in the circle, to be that loud with your catcher, with your teammates? Like everybody just really ramped up to like, we're going to close out this game.
It feels like 9 versus 1. It sucks for the hitter.
Not related to gameplay, your cleats, we've seen them change over the last couple of games. Are you like, do you have multiple? I heard one broke in a previous game. I'm catching up on the cleat situation.
Yeah, I promise I'm not dramatic. I feel this is a topic of discussion in every country I play in. I just, wear and tear, baby.
You gotta have good shoes.
Just adjust.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bottom line.
My dad brought me a whole tote bag of like 8 more pairs. I think I just busted through 3 of those. So
Is
Plays
it
hard.
the
Yeah.
toe?
you got to use the ground to throw.
Okay.
So, and that's what's connecting me to the ground. So maybe I'm doing a great job.
I like that. That's it for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.